This is the best podcast people I've seen. I mean, I just drip knowledge.
The game before that, they gave him even more chance. That means that guy he's someone that they think he's going to produce. And that means in the future, that guy's going to get.
Hey guys, welcome back to Extraordinary, where we cover fantasy football talk for the League of Ordinary Gentlemen. This weekend, we had an epic few rounds of football where teams met up and some teams failed, some teams didn't, some teams moved on, some teams got put into purgatory. Guys, it is week one of the playoffs. Now, some of you guys are still a little salty that you didn't make it in, and there's others that are pretty jubilant that they are in there and they're going to fight for the championship. Daniel, how was your weekend?
You know, progressiveness for progressive's sake. That's what it felt like you were doing back there. You know. Anyways, I'm doing great. You're right. Some of us are salty. Some of us are not so salty. You'll be surprised. Big games, people are going to get knocked out. People are really going to be salty. This is when it all matters. And then for us that didn't make it, you have the consolation rounds, and that's a little form of playoffs. And then, unfortunately, the bottom two obviously didn't move on. But next year, you guys will get them. And remember, you know, at least for one of our bottom feeders, you know, the last 2 years that passed, you know, they've made the playoffs both years. So it happens. This was a first for a lot of us. Some of us have never been in the knocked out of the playoffs early. But congrats to those who won and moved on. Good luck to you guys. And for the rest of us, you know, better luck next year. So let's get going. So what happened this? Let's talk about the game.
Let's talk about these real quick. That way we could just, you know, get through it and not try to relive the heartache for too long. Okay, guys. So let me load this up just a little bit.
Go week 15.
And we're going to go week 15. All right, guys. So we were talking a lot about, you know, things that could have happened and things that would make the whole bracket shift some. So Triple B, Tom was supposed to go up, you know, he was on the route to beat Taco Truck. That didn't happen. Okay. And I'm covering this one. I'm covering it from there just because that was going to be the one cookie to start making everything crumble the opposite way. But Tom just missed it, you know, leaving David seated in fourth. So that didn't happen. David stayed in. So did Julio. Even though, so let's kick it off with the first game. Me versus Cup Check. So Assalamu alaikum versus Cup Check. Yeah, what's up, baby? 153 points. Yeah. That is 3 wins, guys. 3 wins. All right. So count them. 1, 2, 3. 3, 2, 1. That's right, baby. No longer a 2 winner. I'm a 3 winner.
2 wins in a row. Yeah, 2 wins in a row. It felt like your team performed the way it was supposed to perform all year.
Yeah.
You finally start getting them there, and now you're out. So
I know, dude. But call it a short story. That was just boom, and sure, I'm out. But, and you know what? And this loss would have hurt Julio way more if the next game would have gone differently. Okay, so I'm gonna roll on, and I'm gonna go into I Ain't Heard No Fat Lady versus Army of Commanders. What a game! What a game!
Yeah, it was a good game for sure. Congrats to Carlos.
Guys, Carlos, man. Carlos is looking like the real deal right now. Okay. It might not just be on a win, but come on, guys. He had Lamar Jackson to win for 40 points, and then he had Devontae Adams that went for 42.
Yeah, but hey, let's call it what it is. Devontae Adams went for 42 in the second half.
I know, dude. Oh man, how crazy. He was silent. Carlos, you even started to curse Devontae Adams. You
That's
started
true.
going after your boy. You're like, F this dude, can't believe it. And then the second half, he came back and he shut you up, bro, because you went silent.
And respect to Carlos, who doesn't talk crap unless he's winning. Whoa, way to step out on a limb there, Holmes. Man. The big man gonna talk crap once he knows he's winning. I'm just saying.
Oh
Listen,
man.
congrats to him. He's got some issues on that team. With injuries, and so we'll see what the next round brings. But for sure, I mean, dude, he pulled off what 9 wins in a row.
Yeah, dude. I mean, Carlos is on fire right now, man. Like, if you're thinking Johnny Storm,
no, for sure.
that's Johnny Storm right here.
No, for sure. I would put some respect on his name, except I don't know what his name is. He keeps on changing it.
Carlos, you gotta figure this out, Carlos. You gotta lock one down, buddy, and be like, you know what, this is gonna go on the trophy if you potentially get the trophy. You know what I mean? And hey, bro, you're making a believer out of me over here, dude. I got the popcorn out. I'm just waiting for some upsets, bro.
So put some respect on whatever that guy's name is.
So Daniel falls short, a measly 11 points. Hey, man.
What killed me was 10 points from Joe Mixon and 6 points from Derrick Henry.
I mean, here are two of the best running backs of the league.
The best. One, two, maybe top 3 running backs in the league.
And they do nothing. They do nothing, man. They take a dump all over your lineup, man. It was crazy.
A bad week. It was a bad week for most running backs, though. I mean, if we think Saquon didn't do anything either. I mean, It was a bad week, but I mean, for me, it killed me. It really killed me. And like I said, I gave my congratulations on Sunday. I talked to you Sunday night. I told you it was over.
Right.
I knew it was over. I didn't expect to win. I didn't expect to come close. And congratulations to Carlos, for sure.
Yeah, congrats, Carlos. Big win, man. Because Carlos doesn't win that. Carlos, if you would have lost that one, you wouldn't have lost the playoffs. You would have stayed in the playoffs because of the way everything else shook out. You would have still been in the playoffs. Daniel would have been in there too, but that's a story that didn't get wrote. So guess what? We're just going to move on. Again, the Triple B versus Taco Truck. Gabe came through. That defense, man.
Gabe defense came through. And what did they give him? How many points?
5 points, man. 5 points, dude.
Enough.
At one point, it was giving him a minus 0.23. Man, they're like, nah, Chicago's not going to do it, man. But you know what? The 2 sacks, the field goal. I mean, the punt block.
The punt block. That's what did it.
That's what did it, man.
Yeah.
So congratulations, Gabe, for stunting Tom there. Tom, that's what threw you out. Now you're in the consolation bracket. And now let's go to La Mafia versus Don't Be a Dick Past the Ships. Richard, congratulations on that upset, man. That was pretty good. I was just watching. David only comes in with 81 points, and that's the reason David came in 4th place versus coming in 3rd place. David, your team just totally just fell apart, bro. All right.
81 points, man. 81 points. I mean, wow. He's got a lot of work to do. He's got to find answers, and good luck.
Yeah. So, but terrible. He holds on.
Although he called to talk how excited he was that he was into the playoffs, and I talked with him, and then when I brought up his score, he said, "I gotta go." And he hung up. So,
hey, David, you swing that bat again like that, bro, and you ain't going nowhere, man. You're getting tossed from the playoffs, man.
Yes, for sure.
So do some work on that lineup and get it out, man.
But if you could figure it out, Dave, you could provide us with amazing feed from someone that gets extra salty.
Oh,
he is one salty fool, especially when he loses. And so if you can pull the upset,
we'll get there.
You, dude, Pelame el Pelón will put on a show because he gets upset.
We'll get to that right now. And then the last game, you had this was basically a game for no glory. Jonathan versus Icebox. John was just padding his resume, and he took the win. Obviously, Jonathan's team has been performing pretty well. That Saquon Barkley, 10 points that kind of screwed with him, and then
no. But here's the thing about that Saquon Barkley. So he came off the field like limping, and then he came back on the field, and he was not the same player.
Well,
so,
I mean, he's probably nursing it, man.
So then the question would be is if that carries over to the next game against La Mafia.
Well, what happened to Jalen Waddle?
Jalen Waddle, I think, also got hurt. But that just, to me, I don't know. If Saquon is gone, then maybe David can send him to sleep with the fishes.
Ooh. Oh, that'd be interesting.
Yeah, for sure.
All right. So, yeah, guys, that was kind of like a little nutshell of what happened this weekend. I'm sure you guys were all paying attention, so no need to go over it too much. But let's take a look here at the championship bracket. All right. We got Julio facing off with Commander of Armies. This is going to be a good game.
I feel that Julio's management of his team has been kind of poorly lately. I don't know if he's paying attention. I don't know if he's really doing anything. But Kirk Cousins, I mean, seriously, the man lost his job this week. I mean, he should have been playing someone else, Holmes. So, I don't know who else yet. Can you see his bench? Who's his backup quarterback?
Anthony Richardson.
What did Anthony Richardson do last? Can we check? Can we look him up real quick? Just click on it, see what he did last game.
So last game
versus
Denver, 16
points. I mean, it's better than. I don't think Cousins gave you 16 points. So I mean, it's better than Cousins for sure.
Let's see what Cousins came in. Yeah, I mean under 10
points. Yeah. So
tell me, Dana, give me your predictions.
I don't think it would have made a big difference because Julio got destroyed. But my predictions is I believe Commander of Armies will move on. I don't know how dialed in Kupchak is anymore. Oh, look, there goes the baby running by.
Dude, it just looks like Julio hasn't had, very high point score games. I would have to give it to also Commander of Army on this one. I think he's going to tee this one up and he's going to let him have it.
Yeah, for sure.
So I plan on seeing Carlos in the championship game. This one, David, we talked a little bit about David's team going up against Jonathan now. I mean, this one's going to be a hard one, David. I don't know if you're going to make it out, man. I don't see much hope for you. But if you happen to break the scale and beat Jonathan, oh man.
Who's on David's bench?
Let's take a look. There's his bench right there.
So, I mean, David's got some problems, that's why. Yeah, I don't know, Dave. I mean, you're going to have Jamar Chase have one of those huge games. Maybe even Nico Collins, one of those huge games.
Oh, you're going to need some sort of magic, man. Some sort of magic.
It's a tough one, but you know what? It's not impossible. I mean, for sure. Let's see what Saquon does. Let's see, Baker. Let's see what he does. But, Pelame el Pelon. I expect him to be in the finals.
Yeah, and so do I, man.
He's a strong team. He's a really strong team, so.
All right, so then we have the consolation bracket, guys, where the losers.
I heard no fat lady.
Where the losers come to play, and Act like it still matters. I ain't heard
Yes.
no fat lady's gonna face off against Rich. I know Richard's been talking trash already.
Well,
You know,
I ain't heard no fat lady is trying to avoid being 0-3 versus Richard this year.
oh
So,
man, and that was
sure.
that was the shots, dude. Those were the shots over the feed, bro.
Sure.
Oh man,
Richard said that, this is his Super Bowl, and I said that's the way losers talk. Go figure, Richard. I hope you have a good Super Bowl.
oh man.
Loser.
Oh,
So,
Richard, I'm gonna give this one to Daniel. Although if his players performed like they did last weekend, there's gonna be some
it's
issues.
true. I agree.
And then we have a back to back, man. Tom versus Gabe.
I expect Tom to get it done this time.
Okay.
Don't let me down, Triple B.
All
Don't let me
right.
down.
There
I
you
expect him
go.
to get it done, and I expect Josh Allen to have a fantastic game, and yeah, for sure.
Josh Allen, man. Josh Allen just looks good out there.
And Jerry Jeudy, is just, he's come alive.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
Brian Robinson, I also think I expect Brian Robinson to have a huge game. The guy that's been playing really well is Josh Jacobs, though, for Taco Truck, and I don't expect him to slow down. He's playing against New Orleans, so I expect him to have a fantastic game. And we'll see.
Yeah, well, we'll see what happens this week.
I picked Big Boss Baker, though, to pull it out.
Smooth. And then the other two teams, guys, we don't even talk about, man, because the Icebox, she sucks so bad, bro, that she don't get to play again. All right.
Hey, dude. That's my wife, Holmes.
Hey, dude, then entirely quit sucking that bad.
What?
Oh man, guys. Hey, you know what, guys? 2 more games. Okay, 2 more rounds. That's all that's left, and then that's all she wrote. All right. So, Carlos, I don't know, man. My money for the final is going to be you versus Jonathan, but anything can happen. People fail all the time. Carlos, you've had some of those low point, games. Jonathan's had those low point games. We all have. So let's just see how this all shakes out and see where we go.
Yeah, for sure. Good luck to all of you guys. This is what we play the whole year for. La Mafia, Pelame el Pelon, Kupchak, and Commander of Armies. You guys are center stage, and that means for people that don't know, if you're in the consolation bracket, you shouldn't be texting anymore. We all know who that goes for. I don't understand why you have this. We can all see you. So, you're not relevant anymore. Let these guys take over and put on a show. So good luck.
Yeah, guys. I mean, this is what 18 minutes, Daniel. I mean, is there anything else to talk about?
There was not a lot of smack talk, but I feel that smack talk is fun and stuff. But now that these guys have made it past that stage, it's like there's no need for smack talk. I mean, it's all good fun, but Commander of Armies, he's in a really good spot, and he's got a really good chance to move on to the finals. And Pelame el Pelon has a very good chance to be in the finals. I just find it hilarious that if David could do us the favor of knocking him out, it'd be hilarious for this guy. I could picture him in Christmas still talking about how he lost and he should have won and how he's better than all of us, but he didn't move on. And it's like, no one cares, dude. Shut up.
And dude, and if Julio were to knock down Commander of Armies, I mean, talk about opening up this thing for Jonathan.
At that point, we could have a competition of who's saltiest if they both got knocked out. Jonathan and Carlos.
Oh God, that would be crazy. That'd be funny. I mean, that's all I can say.
Dude, a salty off, complainers matchup to see who has the best tags and who has the best complaints, and it'd be really awesome. I don't expect it to happen, guys. I expect them to move on, but you can dream. So,
It's almost like you could dream big here because that's what
for
that
sure.
is, man.
Shoot for the
No, I
stars.
mean, that's one of the thing, man. Is like Carlos. Oh God, man, what a tear he's on. And you know
Yeah,
what's
for sure.
funny is like we look at the tear that Carlos is on, but Jonathan's been putting in the work. Yeah, he lost
Oh.
one game here, a few games ago, but Jonathan's been putting in that work the whole season. You know, he's got the best record in the league. I mean,
It's not even close.
right.
Not even close.
The boy's a star. I would hate to see a season cut down at the hands of David,
I wouldn't hate it,
but I would laugh, David. If you did that, David, that's an early Christmas present.
Oh, for sure.
You're gonna give me some laughter.
Did that, dude? That's for special. You know, to get recognized, special recognition at the party, Holmes, at our end of season party.
You know what, Dave? I'll bring you a little present too, bro.
Maybe it'd be like greatest moments of the season. Jonathan goes down to Dave.
Oh man, dude. Oh man.
So yeah. So
I mean, how crazy would it be to have the brothers face off, you know, in the final? Just Julio and Jonathan.
Yeah, it'd be cool.
We'll see. We'll see what it is.
I mean, it'd be fun to see that. Jonathan versus Julio, Carlos versus David, David versus Julio.
That is interesting, dude. That imagine David versus Julio in the final.
Hey, dude, I don't have to watch the game. We're just gonna see the score. So, yeah, that could be an interesting one. Yeah.
All right, guys. Hope you guys have a good week. Look at them lineups, get them in order because this is it. And yeah, today's short and sweet. Won't talk your ear off. Other than that, Daniel, got anything?
Nothing. Good luck, guys.
Yeah, good luck. Have a good one.
Peace.